Hey everybody, welcome back to Video Game Esoterica, a continuing series where I review every Capcom CP, CP System Dash, CPS2, and CPS3 game ever made. Today we have a combo episode because they're two different puzzle games, and right off the top we're opening up with Super Pang or Super Buster Brothers. Before we get too far involved though, if you do me a huge favor, go down below, hit like, subscribe, and that notification bell definitely helps us out. If you feel so inclined and want to support the channel, we got a Patreon link down there as well. But what can I say about the Pang or Buster Brothers series? It is completely the simplest concept that you're ever going to encounter, but it is a ton of fun if you're into these type of arcade puzzle games. And you'll see here I'm playing as a knockoff Pink Panther with a top hat. I absolutely love that. But the concept is absolutely easy to pick up and play. You aim up, you shoot this rope, and you blow up bubbles. It's as simple as that. If you have no shield over you and a bubble touches you or anything else in the stage that is dangerous, you die and the stage restarts. Eliminate all the bubbles and you go on to the next stage. So how to play the game is absolutely the easiest thing in the world to pick up. But the difficulty and the fun comes in having to manage all the bubbles moving around, because as you get into later stages, you're going to be dealing with an absolutely massive crap ton of bubbles every single time. And you'll see there we got a power up that allows our rope to stay until a bubble hits it, so we can kind of exclude a certain area of the screen and know that we're protected. And after you get through so many stages, you get another actual fine art painting in your gallery. And that's the entire concept, is fill your gallery up with paintings. If you ever played Snake back in the day, you kind of understand what this game is. And I actually don't think it was Snake. What is that other game where the line goes across and you isolate dots? I can't remember. It was on like Windows 3.1. But you'll see here, there's a ton of power-ups in the game. We now have a blaster for like 4 seconds, and it just takes out every single bubble that it touches. So you want to kind of manage your power-ups, and when you want to use them, that was a great time to be able to do it. And you'll see here now that other bubble is just floating up there, and as I end up breaking that breakable area of the stage, it comes down. You only have so much time to complete a stage. What you want to do is manage when you're going to access different areas. You'll see here I shoot up and I'm going to be falling down, and I take a death. That was actually the wrong move. And a lot of the fun in this game comes from figuring out what you want to do first. The right move would have been to go ahead and knock this one bubble here out at least down to half, if not all the way. That way when we do unlock the other area in the stage, we're not dealing with all 3 of those bubbles concurrently. So you definitely want to think and plan out and strategize what's going on and what you want to do next. And it's a really fun game. I mean, I love these type of games. I know not everybody does, but if you're looking for something different to play, if you don't want to play another fighting game or another beat 'em up or another shmup, but you're in the mood to play 20 minutes of an awesome arcade game, you could do a lot worse than something like this. It's got a great soundtrack too. The sound effects are pretty decent. It's not visually the most interesting looking game on the platform, but it doesn't really need to be. It just needs to succeed at what it's doing. But go ahead and listen to the soundtrack, because we have a second game in this video, and I'll be talking about that shortly, but enjoy for like 30 seconds. Definitely use that blaster, it helps a lot, and I'll be right back. So yeah, for what's there soundtrack wise, I really do enjoy it. And you'll see here in this stage, there's a little bit of a puzzle mechanic. If we hit that bomb at just the right time, we can wipe absolutely everything out in the arena and move on. And as you get into later stages, you get more puzzle aspects involved in each level, and I actually really like that. What we're going to do here is knock off some of these bubbles while we have the time down, and then we'll use that bomb to complete the rest. But if you've never played this game before, definitely check it out. It's a fun 15-20 minute game to play around with, and as you get to later stages, it actually starts getting quite difficult, and I really enjoy that about the game. And you'll see there that I blew that bomb. I didn't get that bubble on the right hand side, so now I've made it harder on myself. It's not the most thrilling game in the world. For what it is, I think it's really awesome. And the next game we're going to talk about is going to definitely be maybe less exciting, but maybe more fun, depending on what type of games you like. But if you've never played this game before, maybe download it after the video and let me know what you think, because that Pink Panther knockoff there is definitely happy that he was able to bow in front of you. But the next game, I don't know how to pronounce the title. It's Pnickies. Pnickies? Who knows? Obviously you can tell it's a Tetris-like game, but it does have slightly different mechanics and I actually quite enjoy them. You'll see there is we put two colors together and we had two stars, we were able to eliminate that. The entire hook of this game is that you don't just need to combine a line with different colors, you don't need to get 4 more colors together. You need to get 2 or more stars together to be able to knock a line off. Because you'll see here now we have 5 red blobs connected, but when we put that green, the second star down, that's when we're actually going to be able to complete that line and eliminate it. So it is definitely, you know, like Puyo Puyo, it's like Tetris. If you're into puzzle games, you never played it, it's definitely worth checking out. And I just like the fact that you can build up more combos on the screen with those stars, drop them down, and then be able to eliminate more things as you go. It's a fresh take on a really classic formula, but I mean, any game like this, there's only so much you're really going to get out of it. If you love puzzle games and you're looking for something new and you've never played it, 100% check it out. You know, talking about every single game that was on the Capcom Play System, definitely can't skip puzzle games even if they are smaller, and that's why I decided to combine these two games into one singular episode versus giving them their own, because what you're seeing the game do now is basically all it does. You can do 2-player, but all I'm really doing is competing for a high score, and as I get further down into the arena, it's going to start moving faster. But the soundtrack for what is there, one song, is awesome, so enjoy it for like 30 seconds and I'll be back and we'll just close out the video and tell you a little more about the game. So there you have it, 2 really fun puzzle games that you can play on the Capcom Play System. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Tell me if you ever played these before and what you think of them. I will be back next week with another review in this series, and I'll have videos throughout the week as well. Short of that, like I mentioned earlier, if you could do me a huge favor, go down below and hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Definitely helps us out, and we'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.